Welcome back to another live stream video today, guys. We got a lot to talk about. The government's about to shut down. The Democrats are pissed. I'm not pissed. Apparently, supposedly today, 100,000 workers will, quit their jobs that are government workers. Okay, cool. There's more jobs for people that want them. Not that, these people don't really care about their jobs, I guess, if they're going to quit over Trump. But we'll see how everything plays out. Let's wait for some people to get in here and we'll discuss and we'll talk about it. But I hope everyone is having a great Tuesday. Last day of the month, fellas. Last day of the month. Then we're into October. Let me crack open my laptop here. But also, let's just wait for some people to join in, and we can talk about the whole government shutdown. We can talk about some of Netflix's new shows that are very questionable. People were swearing to me that there were no shows pushing this kind of activity, and a bunch of new ones just came out on Netflix. But we're going to be talking about exactly what kind of shows we mean. What kind of shows do we mean? We're going to have to wait and find out, I guess, when more people join and you guys can take a listen. But let me know who's in here. Smash that like and subscribe button. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. If I cough like that, it's just because I'm still a little bit congested. Got a little bit of mucus. That's it. Grossly enough, but true. But smash that like button. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's wait for some people to get in here. I can't wait to talk about some of the subjects we prepared for today. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be funny. It's going to be entertaining and interesting, guys. But let's wait for some of the audience. I don't want the people to miss this. In another minute or two, we'll begin talking about everything. But yeah, government shutdown happening tomorrow. A damn government shutdown. Government shutdown, huh? Well, it's not like we haven't had one of those before. But either way, we'll see what happens. Yes, this guy again, Oliver. You should sit and listen for once. Open your ears. You might be a Democrat, you might be a liberal leftist, but maybe you can learn something. Weren't you guys crying about raising the deficit? Now the Democrats are about to give billions and billions, or they're trying to give billions and billions of dollars to illegal immigrants for health care? No, sir. American people are, in financial trouble, and some of them probably are dying because they can't get the right health care. But you want to give it to the illegal alien immigrants? Hell no. We're not doing all that. That's not what this country's about. We're not giving illegal alien immigrants free health care while American citizens don't even have it. No, sir. Not going to happen. Not today. Shut that government down. Shut that government down. Yes, they are. This is all about the budget bill. Chuck Schumer, everyone else, all the other Democrats refuse to take away the part of the budget bill which says it's going to give billions to illegal immigrants in health care. We're not doing that bull crap. We're putting American citizens first. I love you guys. I love you all as well. And you know what? Jesus loves you too. Smash that like and subscribe button. Let's get to 5 likes, guys. We're already at 4, so we just need 1 more. I think we can easily do that. But how's everyone out there doing? Oliver, you get paid to be here? Is what's that one guy's name? Are the Democrats paying you? Is George Soros paying you? Oh, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Is George Soros paying Oliver to be here and watch my videos? The majority of America supports Donald J. Trump. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you. Thank you. The majority of America. Hey, thank you, Travis. Good morning, everyone out there. Good morning, good morning. Smash that like and subscribe button. So Trump has threatened to fire. I don't know if this is 100% true, but if this is true, I can support it. Trump says if we have a government shutdown, he's going to fire, a bunch of government workers. A bunch of them. Trump is going to fire a bunch of government workers if the government decides to shut down. David says, I told my doctor I identify as a snack, but all I got was a food pyramid. It's a bit hilarious. I think that's a joke or something, but that's pretty funny. Can we get to 20 likes, though? If you want to talk about Palestine, can we talk about how they refused statehood 6 times and they didn't want to become an independent country? Any questions, any comments on that whatsoever? No answers? Smash that like button though, fellas. So crazy enough, Netflix has came out with a new cartoon. The ages they put on this cartoon was 7 and up. 7 and up. They are pushing transgender cartoons. What have I been telling you, fellas? What have I been telling you, fellas? I've been telling you since day one, they are pushing the transgender cartoons on the kids. Now you can see it with their own eyes. So the trans kid went no contact with his family to live with a devil man underground. Does this sound like a kid's cartoon? Now I'm pretty sure some Democrats out there would love to play this for their kids. They would just love to play it. This is fucking disturbing. This is disturbing. The Dearborn mayor, I'm not 100% sure what's going on with Dearborn, but I can do some research. Transgender cartoons, the kids is too young to learn about this at an early age. They can't be learning about this at freaking 5 and 6 and 7 years old. Hell no, that is fucking disturbing. And look what kind of narrative this cartoon is pushing. This is a damn transgender cartoon. Not to mention Disney just released some more. It's fucking crazy. Kids should not be learning this at such an early age, man. This ain't a damn joke. This is a real cartoon. And you guys have no problem with that? No freaking problem. Does anyone find a problem with this? They're not even learning about it. They're being pushed it. Kids should not be pushed towards any specific sexuality or sexual preference. It's disgusting. Finally, Susan, we agree on something. Don't show it to them. But the problem is, kids have access to Netflix accounts, and when they're scrolling through the kids' Netflix, they're going to see this bullshit. And then it can become their new favorite cartoon. What's the name of it? Honestly, I can probably tell you that in a second. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but I think it's called, I don't even remember. But I was watching, I put a couple damn slides on about it. I'll put a couple slides on about it. Nah, man, Joe Biden is fine. Don't wish harm or destruction to any man on this earth. Especially don't be saying shit about other Democrat politicians. I mean, we already saw what they said about Charlie Kirk. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, you can drop some super chats. Otherwise, I got a whole bunch of content and discussions here I'm here for. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. But smash that like button, guys. Explain this damn cartoon. Why do Democrats and radical leftists think that they can push this kind of shit on the children and that we're not going to speak up about it? I got to speak up about this bullshit because this shit ain't okay. It's not okay to show this kind of cartoon to young kids. Look at the narrative they're pushing. They want you to have no contact with your family and they want you to live with a devil man underground? Are you kidding me right now? I did see clips of it. I watched a video of it. He's saying, oh, you can be anything you want. It's transgenderism. You can identify as Barney if you want. What the actual fuck? No, this shit ain't okay. This shit ain't okay whatsoever. If you want to be trans, if you want to be another sexuality, fine. Wait until you're 18 and up, or wait till you're their proper freaking age. Bring back SpongeBob. Don't be pushing this kind of bullshit on the kids. What is this all about right now? A couple months ago, people were telling me that I was lying, talking about, oh no, they're not making transgender and homosexual cartoons to push on the kids. Okay, that's fine if you want to be all that stuff, whatever. That's not what this is about. What this is about is pushing it on the kids, man. They're pushing this on the kids. That's not okay. This is cooked. This is cooked. This is literally cooked. Not a single person has a problem with it. No one is speaking up about it. I'm the only one that has the balls to actually say that this shit is bullshit. This show is bullshit. Smash that like and subscribe button. SpongeBob has some questionable things in it as well, but this shit just takes it to another fucking level. Completely another level. Watch your damn kids. Make sure that they don't be watching shit like this on Netflix. Don't just hand them a Netflix account and say, go into the kids section. That shit is not safe anymore. That is not safe anymore. Don't have your kids watch this bullshit. Like I said a couple months ago, they are pushing transgender and homosexual cartoons on kids. And now what? We're 6 months later, we're 3 months later, 4 months later, however many months later. And now they are pushing more and more of these kinds of cartoons on the kids than ever before. Pro-Trump, pro-Kirk, forever. Thank you, Kelsey. Hell yeah. Hope you slam that like and subscribe button. You should also join the Discord. You should also come on the live stream. Kids shouldn't, it doesn't matter if it's gay or straight. Kids should not be watching sexualized cartoons, period. But when it's this kind of bullshit, it's even worse. It's even worse. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, you can drop some super chats. I'm all the way up for it. I'm all the way up for any questions or comments you might have. I don't turn down any kind of super chat questions whatsoever. Smash that like and subscribe button. This kind of shit is not okay. A lot of you people out there should probably go cancel your damn Netflix subscription because this kind of bullshit is not okay in any shape or form. Let's see, what do we have here? Your dog isn't vegan and your child isn't trans. Marcus Aurelius. Now that was some facts back in the day. This man was really ahead of his time. This man was really ahead of his time. Do we actually got any sick-minded liberals out there that believes any of these two things? Do they believe that their dog is vegan? Or do they believe that their 5-year-old is trans? Because that's fucked. That is fucked. Your dog can't be fucking vegan. If I put a piece of steak right in front of him, he's gonna eat that shit. I don't care what the hell you guys say. It's 100% true. We got lots of clips from this show. What's this one? Oh, this was, another clip of it, I guess. This was the actual video clip I watched about him saying, "Oh, you can be anything you want. You can even identify as Barney if you want." Hell no. Dead End. That's the name of the show. Dead End should tell you all you need to know. Because if you follow this shit at an early age, you're going to a dead end. The 7-year-olds. It's advertising the 7-year-olds. 7-year-olds. And you already know people that are 4 and 5 years old are going to watch this shit. Garbage. Fucking garbage. This isn't about hate. This is about putting common sense in America. This is not about extremism. This is not about hate. How many times do I gotta say it? If you're 18 and up, I have nothing wrong with you being trans, gay, whatever you want to be. If you're a grown-ass adult, you can make your own decisions. But when it comes to it, this kind of shit is unfucking acceptable for kids to watch. I don't care if it was some bullshit with straight people. Like some sexualized cartoon. They shouldn't be watching that. What does this kind of shit do? It sexualizes, all kinds of different shit. We already know it does. So we don't have to sit here and play games. We don't have to sit here and play games while this guy is telling your kids they can identify to any gender they want. I mean, just watch the damn show. What is not sexualized about pushing pro-transgenderism on the children? The whole damn subject of transgenderism is sexualized. It's really that simple. Back to this. Your dog isn't vegan and your child isn't trans. Back to this. You don't think this is a little bit weird? You don't think this is trying to destroy our children internally? They have the same damn rights as me and you. They get to go to the bathroom after natural born sex. They have the exact rights as me and you. They shouldn't get special rights or special treatment for choosing to be something that regular people aren't. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. But smash that like and subscribe button. Tariffs definitely worked, man. They definitely worked. They brought in over $7.8 trillion in investment back into the United States. That was in the first 8 or 9 months. How much investment did Biden bring into this country his entire presidency term? Not even close to $7 or $8 trillion. Also, we got a budget surplus in June. $220 billion of budget surplus, thanks to the tariffs. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. Telling people that they aren't pushing this kind of bullshit on kids, now that is straight nothing but lies. Nothing but lies. Chris Cuomo is crying because Elon said that the ADL is a hate group after they labeled TPUSA, Turning Point USA, extremist. And Elon told him to piss off. Well played. Well played, Mr. Elon Musk. If you believe anything the ADL says, you are fucking, demented. This whole organization was founded on racism. Do any of the Democrats even know how the ADL was actually founded? It was founded on discrimination, and they want to preach about discrimination and hate? Get the fuck out of here. It's really that simple. Do you support Donald J. Trump firing 50% of the employees if Schumer shuts down the government? I'll say yeah, I do. Hey, I appreciate that, Outlaw. I appreciate that, man. Do I support Donald Trump firing 50% of the government? Now, I'm not sure if he said this or not, but if he did say it, hell yeah, we got to make the government smaller. How can we make the government smaller? This man right here. Slap that like and subscribe button. Once again, if you guys have any comments, questions, anything you guys want to talk about, I'm up for it. Just drop some super chats. Hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. Spam that like and subscribe button. Hey, I appreciate that, Ronson. I'm not on here to spread bullshit. I'm on here to try to spread facts. Would you guys be okay with the government being smaller? Yes or no? And if you say, what about their jobs? What about their jobs? They can grow other American industries. There's plenty of jobs out there. Trump has added 1 million new jobs in 9 months into the economy. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay, guys. Remove useless regulations. Exactly. Exactly. Organized Jewry is the biggest issue? What the fuck are you talking about? That's just an anti-Semitic comment. Our government is small. Israel is a small country. What the hell does that have to do with anything? All you guys are screaming about, you guys got Free Palestine cult syndrome. I don't like to call people cults, but Free Palestine, I think that shit is a cult. It's not even about freeing Palestine. It's not even about freeing Palestine. It's actually just about destroying Western societies with uproars and protests for absolutely no fucking reason that will never change anything whatsoever. We've seen it in Spain, we've seen it in France, we've seen it in the UK, and we've seen it in the US. We've seen it all around Australia. Every single Western society is being ripped apart by this quote-unquote Free Palestine group that actually doesn't even do shit for the Palestinian people. Also, why did they reject statehood? Sir, that's very anti-Semitic. The juice run America? The juice? They ain't doing all that, man. They ain't doing all that. Just because your life... The only fucking people that are making these comments are the people that are unsatisfied with their life. They don't have a girlfriend, they don't have a good career or job, or they're not working in some field they want. Oh, it's the juice. It's the juice. The reason I can't get a better life is because the juice. It's not because I'm not working hard enough and I'm a lazy sack of shit. It's because the juice. It's the juice. And you don't give a fuck about the lives lost, and you don't care about the total money spent. Because we gave more money to Ukraine than anywhere else, and you're not saying a fucking word about it. We lost more lives, Ukraine versus Russia, more children, more lives than anywhere else. You have been propagandized. You have been pushed propaganda, and you slurped it down like a freaking cup of OJ. If you really cared about lives lost and money spent, you would be looking at all these other foreign wars. We spent 10 times as much on the Ukraine versus Russia situation. We gave Ukraine and Russia $220 billion. We've given Israel $22 billion. We've given them $220 billion since 1947. So we've given them in 75 years what we've given Ukraine in 3.5 years. You don't care about the murders. You don't care about the financial statistics. What you care about is your anti-Semitism, which is bullshit. Complete bullshit. We've given Ukraine more money in 3.5 years than we've given them in 75 years, and you aren't saying a fucking word about it. All this corruption between Ukrainian politicians laundering money to Democrat politicians like Joe Biden and his family and other senators, you don't give a flying fuck about their control. You just care about saying a bunch of bullshit about the juice. Yes, cry racism like the left. I'm not calling them crying racism. I'm saying you don't really care about the financial details. You really don't care about who's really controlling what. You just care about crying about the juice. Because Ukrainian dual citizens don't control Congress. You want to bet on that? You really want to bet on that? You're telling me that Ukraine hasn't funneled money into our government for control. You are 100% wrong. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't just get $220 billion in 3 years without fucking corruption. It's really that simple. It's really that damn simple. For the whole Gaza situation, that was $22 billion in the same amount of time. We're talking about $220 billion versus $22 billion. We're talking about 60,000 Palestinians versus over 1.1 million Russia-Ukrainian lives and children. You don't give a flying fuck about any of this thing. You're just on that Nick Fuentes wave and you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You didn't even know these numbers that I'm pointing out to you. You're so uneducated on this topic, you don't even know the numbers. You don't even know Palestine turned down statehood 6 times. I ain't bringing you on the slam, you know, and push anti-Semitism and bullshit like that. That ain't gonna happen. You can join the rest of the crowd of radicalized leftists or radicalized people on the right because they both are in the Free Palestine cult. It is a damn cult. Smash that like and subscribe button though, guys. You don't care about the influence, you don't care about the money, and you don't care about the lives. I just proved you wrong on all 3 of your talking points. I proved other countries and other places have influence on our government other than the one you're talking about. I've proven more lives have been lost and more money has been spent in other foreign wars. So what else can you say? There's nothing else you can say when I pointed out other governments have control and influence and, you know, money being spent and sent and, you know, controlled into our politics. You didn't care about that. I told you we spent more money in other wars, including the Ukraine war. We've lost more children and women and soldiers in other wars. You didn't care about any of that. You just want to blame a specific group of people for your problems because you can't improve your life. That's not my fucking issue. That's not my fucking issue. This is a pro-Jewish channel. Pro-Jewish. Let's get one thing clear right now for all of YouTube. Pro-Jewish. And we're anti anyone that wants to blame other people for their fucking problems. If you want to blame a specific group of people for your problems, you should probably blame yourself. Start with yourself. How about that? You only have so many characters? Well, drop 2 super chats then back to back and we can talk about it. But do you guys support a smaller government? Yes or no? It's really sad to see that anti-Semitism is on the rise and the Nick Fuentes supporters are on the rise. You guys are following a fucking incel. Nick Fuentes has never once in his life been seen with an attractive woman on any of his videos whatsoever. Take a look at my videos and tell me if you can say the same thing. Go ahead. Smash that like and subscribe button. Judo Christians don't follow the Talmud, but okay. Apparently you're an expert all of a sudden. Not to mention, what's something we can more easily control? We can more easily control billions of dollars going to illegal immigrants for health care. Looking at you Democrats, don't let, I forget what it says right here, for illegal immigrants hurt America. Don't let your sympathy or support for illegal immigrants hurt American citizens. Do not put illegal aliens over Americans. How is this so hard to recognize, Democrats? How is this so hard to recognize? Smash that like and subscribe button. If you guys have any comments, anything you want me to discuss, anything you want me to talk about, just let me know. Drop some super chats so we can hear it from you guys. A shit ton of anti-Semitism on YouTube. Very disgusting. Very disgusting. Just imagine this. If we said the kind of shit that you're saying about them, about the black and brown community, you would scream at the top of your lungs, racist, fascist, bigot. Slam that like and subscribe button. Just imagine, Democrats, just imagine if you could actually focus on domestic policy. Do not put illegal aliens over Americans. Very, very simple. Free Palestine from radical Islam and Hamas. Really, how can you support radical Islam over Israel? That is fucked up all the way. You're ultra right wing. You're ultra fucking right wing. You're Nick Fuentes level right wing, and that's disgusting. I wouldn't even consider you conservative. You're just ultra fucking right wing. You're up there with the fascists. Just like they claim Donald Trump is a fascist, you are an actual fascist. Once again, can anyone tell me why Gaza, Palestine, whatever the fuck you want to call, rejected statehood and independence 6 times? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me? Oh, all these far-right extremists will call me, oh, you're wokey, you're left, just because I'm moderately conservative. And you've been brainwashed to be ultra-right-wing, which is probably less than 3% of the American political population. Smash that like and subscribe button, guys. Smash that like and subscribe button, fellas. You are far right. That's your political spectrum. If you don't know that, that's sad. You're probably 19, 20 years old. Smash that like and subscribe button. Let's see what else we can do. Oh, Chuck Schumer and his party are planning shut down the government and simply oppose the president just to appeal to the left base. I don't even think it's about giving the illegal immigrants health care anymore. I think it's just about freaking shutting down the government to oppose Donald Trump. I think that's pretty much, you know, their ultimate freaking agenda right now. That's pretty much that. Smash that like and subscribe button, fellas. Everyone spam MAGA in the chats. Outlaw. MAGA. MAGA. Oh, we got a crybaby in chats. Bye-bye, fella. MAGA, 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 MAGA. MAGA all day. Hell yeah, Angelina. Jesus is king. MAGA, mad love. Appreciate it. You should come on the live stream. Appreciate your support for Israel. Absolutely, man. I'm not just going to sit here and let these free Palestine cultists talk shit about a specific group of people. They're ultra right-wing, man. I'm a moderate conservative. I don't know what kind of channel you run, Max, but we should definitely collab and talk about this whole situation if you're down for it. But if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you guys like to talk about, I'm open to listening to it. MAGA for all Americans, especially if you drop some super chats. I'll read every single comment or topic out loud, fellas. Welcome to the common sense movement. Smash that like and subscribe button. Let's see what other things we have. What's this? Oh, 100,000 Christians were seen marching through the streets of Dublin, declaring Ireland I mean 10,000. I think I said 100,000. 10,000 people were marching through the streets of Ireland claiming it's a Christian country. That is fantastic. They need Jesus in Ireland right now. They need to pray. If they didn't want people to be alive, they should have never voted for the Hamas government. They should have never attacked on October 7th. It's very simple. Very, very simple. If you want me to respond to something specific, Cade, you should drop a super chat. Free Palestine from Hamas. Jesus Christ is King. Sorry, guys, about my throat. It's a little bit, stuffy. I'm a little bit congested still from my cold a couple days ago, last week, basically. But here, guys, if anyone actually wants to debate, don't come into this Discord screaming about, oh, thank you, Thango Dango. Thank you, Thango Dango, for that super chat, man. Appreciated. If anyone wants to actually come into the Discord, have a discussion about anything, here we go. You can. Here's the link. But don't come in there screaming any kind of Nazi bullshit. You will be removed quickly. It's very simple. I care about every single one of you guys. I don't consider you guys fans. We're a family. We are a family. We are a family. Can we get to 50 likes, guys? Slam that like button. Slam that like button. I don't know you. Why would I care? Why would I care about, Dango Dango? If you want me to discuss that, can you drop like a $5 or $10 super chat? That's a long-winded topic. A long-winded topic. I would appreciate it. Because I'm going to have to sit here and do research and talk about that for 10 or 15 minutes. This show is not to get you angry. If you're getting angry about it, that's your fault. That is literally your fault. Okay, can you drop your question again? Here, I'll try to find it. Here we go. Discuss Argentina getting bailed out for Trump for $20 billion, or discuss Israel genocide deemed by the UN and Israel civilian war to erupt. I don't know if there's going to be civil war. I've heard rumors of it. I haven't seen any actual evidence or dispute or anything like that of it. But why would we trust the United Nations, the same people that are pushing illegal immigrants in every single country? Is the United Nations some kind of major, organization that we should be looking for, for information about? They're literally pushing and separating and destroying countries around the world. Why would we support the United Nations? But here, let's talk about the Argentina thing. Why? Let's look up some things about it real quick. Let's look up some things about it. First off, Melania, or whatever his name is, the president or the prime minister, I forget what his position is called. He came into a failing government in Argentina. So I really don't believe it's his fault. The country was headed in a better way, in a better direction. But now, they obviously had a collapse and whatnot. We had to bail them out. But let's see if we can find the details about this, because I really haven't reached the details to you specifically. Let's see if we can find anything out about this. Give me one quick second, guys, and we'll see. It is not our responsibility to pay for it, but I don't know the details of it. Do you know the details of it? It's not a gift. It's not a gift. It's a conditional loan meant to stabilize Argentina's economy. It's a loan. It's not the fun war. We're going to get our money slowly back. It's like an investment. Come on, guys. It's an investment. But do I agree in giving other countries loans or investments? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe, maybe not. But we're not going to sit here and pretend it's a gift. I believe they also gave us like 20 billion pesos or some shit. I really don't know. There's also, it's a conditional loan. They have to slash public spending, end currency controls, balance the budget, grow foreign reserves, and reform the financial system. Well, how about you talk about, I mean, it's a loan. They should be given the money back. But how about you talk about how Ukraine isn't given the money back? I mean, what have we done historically when countries don't give the money back? Does anyone want to talk about that? Does anyone want to talk about what we do to other countries when they don't pay us our money? Anybody? Anybody? I guess not. Nobody really cares what happens when other countries don't pay us our money back. The answer is we take it. We go into that country and we take it. We either steal their resources, we take their oil, etc., etc. Smash that like and subscribe button. Either way, one day we'll get our money back. We've seen what we do. Doesn't mean that I agree with this. The Treasury Secretary made this decision for us. Just to clarify something. The U.S. officials supported the package to stabilize Argentina. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, maybe Trump supported it too, but the decisions were mostly made by, United States officials, the Treasury, and other, people in the government. I said I wasn't educated too much on this topic, but I'm reading some information and some sources I know about. But if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you'd like to discuss, I'm open for it. But I mean, all the information is right there. It's not the most complex thing in the world, just to be fair. That's terrible. The United States will never be a Muslim country. We should ban Sharia law in all 50 states. But if anyone wants to talk, discuss with me, you can join the Discord. We can set up some debate. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about. Example, Mexico 1995. We gave $20 million. They repaid every single dollar early, plus $500 million in profit. We gave them $20 billion in 1995. Mexico repaid every dollar, plus $50 million in profits. There's a bunch of other examples I can give as well of other countries that we've loaned money towards and they've given money back, but smash that like and subscribe button. If you guys have any other questions, comments, I'm fully up for it. We also have huge trading partnership with Argentina and many other countries. We've also given money to South Korea. We've also given development loans post-World War II to Europe. And everything was paid back. So I really don't know what to tell you guys. I can give instance after instance after instance where we've been paid back with interest or profits. But I guess you guys just don't know, economic global history of the United States. Slam that like and subscribe button. If you guys have any questions, comments, I'm willing to discuss them. Just drop some super chats. I'm not going to sit here and pick through, thousands of comments and whatnot. If you want something read out loud, discussed, you can drop a super chat. I understand people benefit, but the main thing is we give a loan. I understand, the Federal Reserve, all these people benefit. I understand all these different people benefit from it. But who cares? It's simple as this. We give out a loan, we get the money back, and we can get profit back. I'm not stupid. I fully understand the Federal Reserve, the banking system, all these people make money. They all profit. Okay, la-di-da-di-da. Cool, cool. But the main thing I care about is the United States getting their money back. I'm just not giving you the answer you want. What you want me to talk about is, the banking system, they print money, la-di-da-di-da, and it helps them. It's helping, the treasurer, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't really care about that bullshit. I just care if we make an investment, we get our money back, or we get our money back with profit. But anyway, let's see what other slides we have on here. But if there's something specifically you want me to research for 10 minutes or so, you can drop another $5 super chat. Chicagoans are thanking the federal ICE workers and also I think this is the National Guard, obviously, but they're also thanking ICE. They're like, thank you for your work. That's fantastic, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Slam that like and subscribe button. Well, Mexico also owed debt to other countries when they paid us back, but you probably don't want to talk about that. Will you support getting rid of Sharia law, banning it in all 50 states? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below. Slam that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Is it yes or is it no? No? Why? You want Sharia law? Sharia law is not about freedom of religion. Sharia law is about pushing Sharia law into federal law. Do you guys not understand that? Slam that like and subscribe button. Well, I'm not going to argue about hypotheticals and what you hypothetically think is going to happen. You're not a geopolitician. Sounds chill? You think Sharia law is chill? I just gave you multiple countries that we don't share borders with that paid us back money before, and you just ignored it. We're done with this conversation. If you want to continue, you can drop a super chat. You don't care about the facts or the history. You don't look into any of that. It took me 2 seconds to find out that, and you won't even, what is Sharia law? Sharia law is, Muslim law. That is very true, outlaw. That is very true. I dropped facts. We've given loans after World War II to European countries. They paid it back. We gave loans to South Korea. They paid it back. I'm not saying every country is always going to pay their loan back. That's definitely not true. What I'm saying is there's a high likelihood. And if you really knew about geopolitics, you would be able to think of some examples where, we took and stole some of their resources to get the money back. America is very vicious. But smash that like and subscribe button. Let's see what other slides we have. I believe we still have a couple slides. What is this one? Why do Democrats, how can you support the Democrat Party when they don't even support voter ID? It's really heinous, honestly, to be honest with you. It's heinous. You don't support voter ID. How can you say that it's a fair and free election when there's not even voter ID? Stop trying to steal the future with illegal immigrants voting. Like I said before, I cannot get to every single question in the comments section. I would be here for hours. If you want your question read out loud, discussed, you're free to drop a super chat. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. It says here, Trump hurt your feelings. I'm writing you a prescription of 2 testicles. Very simple. Very simple. What's this last one say, huh? Oh, Antifa is currently being arrested. Is anyone offended by that? Oh, bye-bye, Antifa. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Retired people should be completely tax exempt. They have already paid their dues. Mr. Elon Musk. 100% right on that. This man has paid, more taxes than anyone else in history. That's simply not true, Jonathan, but we're not here to argue about that. Slam that like and subscribe button, fellas. We'll probably go for about 5 more minutes. When he sold his taxes, he paid 20%. When he sold his stocks, he paid 20% on the profits made. So I don't know what to tell you. That's a higher effective rate than most people. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. We need billionaires to run this society. We need millionaires to run this country. Who is going to hire you bums if we don't got millionaires? Who's going to pay your salaries? Well, he had other profits and other income, but he paid 20%. You can't avoid capital gains taxes. That's the percentage he paid effectively on all his stocks he sold. 20%. You can only do tax write-offs for your total income for the year. And everyone can do tax write-offs. The fact is, he paid more taxes than anyone else in history. You're talking about state taxes, David, not federal taxes, but okay. Actually, I believe 80% of taxes, 80 to 90% of all taxes are paid by people that make over $150,000, $200,000 a year. 80 to 90% of all of them. And if anyone wants to debate about taxing the rich more in the United States, we can debate about that, because that is the stupidest idea I've ever heard. If you're a billionaire and all of a sudden the country's telling you you're going to be taxed 60%, what are you going to do? You're going to you're going to click on your phone, buy a mansion, buy a new car, set up a whole new life in 20 minutes on your iPhone. Then you're going to hop on your private jet, you're going to fly over to Dubai where there's a 0% effective tax rate, and you're going to start your business there. Or you're going to go to Monaco where there's also a 0% tax rate. Or you're just going to go to a country like, in Eastern Europe or Andorra or somewhere where there's a 5 or 10% effective tax rate. I mean, what are you guys thinking? Are you just trying to get the billionaires out of America? Is that your goal? To create less jobs in America? 1% earners make more than $250,000 a year. Like I said in my initial statement, people that make $150,000 to $250,000 or more, these are the people that are paying 80 to 90% of all the taxes. If you make $150,000 a year, you're not in the 1%. You're more like in the top, 10 to 15%. Maybe even 20%. I don't know the actual percentage-wise. But you're nowhere close to being in the top 1% if you're only making $250,000 a year. Just saying. The billionaires are not going to be your slaves for you socialists not to work. It's very simple. Very, very simple. He paid 0 income tax for 4 years? What are you talking about? Last year he paid income tax. He paid the biggest tax bill in history. Slam that like and subscribe button though, guys. I'll give you guys 60 seconds, maybe a minute or two, maybe a couple minutes. If you guys have any final questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, you can drop some super chats. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to read it out loud. We can talk. We can discuss. If anyone wants to actually debate with me why, we should tax billionaires, here, I'll do you a favor. I can put you a link and we can discuss it. We can discuss it. There you go. There's the Discord link for you. I sent the link. The link's right there. Join the Discord. Come on stream. Let's talk. Let's discuss. Slam that like and subscribe button. You guys are very demented in the comments. I see we don't have any more questions or super chats. So I'll hop off now. I hope all you guys have a great day. A fantastic day. I'll give you guys one more minute. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, super chats you want to drop, we can talk for 10 15 more minutes. McDonald's employees should not be making a $75,000 a year salary. McDonald's employees should not be able to afford a brand new car and a brand new $600,000 house. That makes no sense. That makes 0 sense whatsoever. And if you believe in that, you're an extreme socialist and a communist. And by the way, people are saying that. Left-wing radicals, socialist, communists, they are saying that. I posted a video about it recently. Go check it out. Radical Democrat socialist believes McDonald's employees should be paid $75,000 a year. Ridiculous. Bullshit. But go check out that video yourself. It's on my channel if you don't believe me. But slam that like and subscribe button. I'll be back in a couple hours, guys. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Hit that like and subscribe button. And peace out, guys. Peace out. Well, McDonald's is a starter job.